This is an evidentiary video of how they are tearing up my property. So I'm in the middle of the 3.1 acres that are separately deeded on my property. And so this is smack in the middle here. I'm going to show you the rock here. So what they've been doing, and we've had no rain, zero rain, literally in weeks. We haven't had any rain. And even when we've had like some little drizzle, absolutely insignificant. So let me show you what they've done here, because they're digging out this property over here to cause these trees to collapse onto the county road, which of course will not be my problem. But this property is listed for sale, and as soon as I listed it for sale, they went to work in great detail to destroy the property. So let me show you here, and you can see how it's been dug out. Here. It's hard to see now because the leaves have fallen. But I will be raking the leaves and then photoing more. So you can see here, this is all dug out. All dug out over here. This is all dug out. You can see here, just like they did around the stream on my property. Look at this. And you know that it's been tampered with because there's no moss on it. There's no foliage. And you can see the rock there. That's what this land is like. It's filled with rock. And these excavator criminals have been removing rock, soil, supports of the land to cause it to shift. And look what they've done to my tree here. Let me show you. See that hole there? That wasn't here before. And this is what they do. They rot trees from the inside out. And then the plausible deniability is, oh, it just happened. The tree was old. And this is what they do. Oh, let me show you the underneath here. This is what they've done underneath this tree too. Here, look. Can you see that they've excavated underneath, cut some of the roots? Here. It's hard for me to get in here because there's a little bit of poison ivy. Right under here, let me just back up here. So they've excavated underneath the trees here to expose the roots. There's no foliage on this soil. They cut a hole in the base of the trunk to cause infection and disease. Oh, and there's my criminal neighbor's house right there. And I don't know if you could see the fence line there, but there's a little white piece of paper there. Let me see. Can't really see it. A little white piece of paper there on the fence line. You can't see it because it's light. That was a no trespassing sign that the loser posted on the fence. The sign is actually over the property line. Yeah, it's over the property line. And yeah, they've got a lot more acreage than I do, but they're greedy little effers. You know, that's the one that fell into the county creek. Oh, I suddenly have a low battery life. It's the one that fell into the county creek, got sent to the jail. You know, her husband wore a black ski mask and drove onto my property and tore down my newly installed gate. It was the second gate. When I moved here, there was a gate there, and it was an operable gate that could be closed. And he had the audacity to tell me that it wasn't my property, which was a lie. I discovered that after my my land survey. It was a lie, and here they've done it here too. They've totally changed the landscape of this. They've dug all of this up. Well, at this, they actually did the beginning of the summer. They've been doing it a little at a time. It takes a lot of work to destroy land without being noticed and recognized, right? But when you own this much land, people could be over here. They could be here. They could be here, and I wouldn't know it if I was asleep inside of my house. I wouldn't know. Here's a GMC truck. It's white. Oh, this is from the Christian Appalachian Project. I've got to do a little story on those criminals. But if you want to do some search online about them, the Christian Appalachian Project, they've got a camp there called Camp Andrew Jackson. But I did not a deep dive search. I did a quick search. And they have some accountability problems. And people keep donating to them, and they misuse the funds. So yeah, if anybody wants to do a deep dive onto the Christian Appalachian Project, feel free. This one is located in Jackson County. I think they have a main office somewhere else. But yeah, it's the one that has the camp. But when I first moved here, there was a guy who said he worked there. He drove up on the county road. He said, oh, let's exchange phone numbers. So he took my phone number. He never texted me back his number. And these criminals are involved in harassing me. So yeah, for the people out there that say that the churches are involved, it's the hypocritical Christian Appalachian Project. They've got a summer camp. I guess it's open a couple of months out of the year. And then I have no idea what they do the rest of the time. I have no idea. So they don't have kids there like 9 months out of the year, but they've got trucks driving back and forth all day long. Maintenance, repairs. They probably spend more money maintaining that property for a camp that's only open a couple of months out of the year. It makes absolutely no sense. I mean, unless, of course, they're renting it out to local businesses. I mean, unless they're, renting it to local businesses. Hey, maybe they have Freemason meetings there. Maybe that's where all the perps go to hang out. Maybe that's where they have their meetings on how they're going to torture innocent people for profit. But they're absolutely involved. Their trucks drive back and forth all day long. It doesn't matter what time of the day. And when I first moved here, I hired a guy. I'm forgetting his name right now. He installed my mailbox, and he put the metal roof on my outer building here. And then suddenly he said he couldn't work for me anymore, and he looked really scared. I couldn't understand why. And then I realized that he had told me that he worked part-time for them. And that he had to move. He was going to have to move away. But he didn't move away. He ended up moving up the block. And then from what I understand, he ended up losing his job. They're all in on it, guys. Yeah, why would a guy be scared to work for me unless he were threatened or coerced or told some stupid lie about me? I'm just picking up some bitchcraft, guys. Hey girl, you want to go back in the house? This is my little girl here. My little girlie, you want to go back in the house? She came out too soon today. Like literally until around 11 o'clock, it's still very wet here. There's a lot of dew and fog that sets in overnight. Doesn't matter. It could be as dry as possible all day long, but as soon as the sun goes down, there's just water dripping off the houses. Which is why it's a good idea to collect rainwater here. And of course, they always steal mine. But anyway, so that's my little rant for this morning. I hope everybody's doing well. This is what the sky looks like. It's blue. Nothing was done to it yet. They're my little birdies over here, my little guinea gang stalkers. They like to sit in the sun in the morning, and this is the sunny side of the property. Let me zoom in for you. You can see what they look like there. Where are they? There they are. And this is a little black cat who was dumped here. I don't know if you could, well, there's too many shadows here. Hey, little black cat. You want to say hi to YouTube? I don't know if anybody could see him. He's laying down right there. He's a sweet little boy. He was dumped here about 1.5 years ago. Oh, and here's some bitchcraft. Here's some spider webs. They just appear overnight with some huge spiders, like really big spiders. I just kind of pluck them off. Here's more spider webs up here. Let me get a rock here and get rid of the bitchcraft. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to sign off for now. See what's going on here, what I've got to do. I've got a lot of letters to write. And just a moment of silence. You can see what's going on here during the day. Say hi, I'm a barred rock. That's my breed, I'm a barred rock. Here's a roo-roo. This is Chirp. Chirp, you want to say hi? Chirpy, chirpy chew. And this is Zoomy. He was dumped here too. Wait, were you dumped here? What were you dumped? Okay, I'm going to sign off for now. Go have another cup of coffee.